Hello, lovely people of the internet. It is April the 3rd, and I'm already a day behind in VEDA. I keep wanting to call it VEDA because I call it VEDA in my mind because it sounds like VEDA in Spanish, and yes, it's funny to my mind. Anyways, today I'm going to talk about procrastination and studying, which I've been thinking a lot about because, like I said in my previous video, I have a lot of studying to do this week, and I've been studying and working really hard, also procrastinating a lot. Okay, yeah, that's gonna stay in. I'm not editing this at all. I'm doing direct uploads like I did last time. Anyways, so procrastination. I don't think it's necessarily bad. It kind of depends on your personality and how you work. Like, I work better when I'm under pressure, um, because I don't really get stressed by stuff, like by having to turn in stuff. So, having the pressure that, like, I actually have to start working on something so I can turn it in so I don't fail, that works for me. So, like, knowing that I only have a set amount of time that's relatively limited before I have to turn this thing in really helps me just, like, buckle down and do it. Of course, if you're someone that needs to kind of cut up their work into smaller bits and you can't really just binge work, that's not really what works for you, and you should really try to avoid procrastination. But yeah, like, I've always worked that way. Like, I've always done well cramming information like the day or 2 days before a final exam. I've always, like, that I've gotten like hundreds on essays that I've written 2 hours before, where like things I've written with weeks of time I don't do so well. So yeah, I basically just, it depends on how your brain works, I guess is what I'm getting at. Um, but what is important is that you figure that out, especially in college, because when you're in high school or something, your parents are there, and they can kind of tell if you're not doing your work on time, and they kind of monitor how you're doing. And in college, you kind of have to do that to yourself. You have to be your own mom and tell your brain, like, okay, now you really have, are you up to date? Do you really have to sit down and study now? Um, so, yeah. If you're starting college or in college or whatever, I think just take your first semester to figure out what works for you. And, yeah. See how you do under pressure, how you do spreading out your work over weeks, how, do you do essays better? Do you write better at 3 in the morning? Because I do. So, like, what I do when I have to write really big papers is I take an afternoon nap and wake up, have dinner, and work until I'm done. Because I work better at night. So when I have important stuff to work on, I just do it at night. So yeah, I guess the point of this is just figure out what works best for your brain, because everyone works different. And don't think you're weird if you find that procrastinating works for you, because it does for some people. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. VEDA day 2 / really it's 3, but I'm already a day behind because college. And I will see you guys tomorrow maybe, if not the next day. Bye.